This is the problem, man. Many men start off trying to create a life you love. We all want to create a life we love. Why is that? Because we want to live a life of joy. We want to create a life we love. Part of it, a little bit of it has to do with the people who doubted us growing up. Of course, you want to flex on the people who doubted you growing up. Any man who won't admit that he want to flex on the people who doubted him growing up is lying. You want to flex on the people who told you were never going to be nothing. You want to flex on the people, man, who looked at you and said, man, the thing that you were trying was stupid. Nobody should try that. You need to go get you a good job. You need to get you a secure job, which, security is a myth anyway. There is no such thing as job security. That's a myth. A lot of people found that out with this pandemic. But we start off trying to create a life we want to love, that we love. But you got to remember, you need tools to create that life. A man can build anything he wants to build. You give him the proper tools. But you have to love yourself first before you can create a life you love. Why is that? Because you don't even know what life you love if you don't love yourself. If you don't love yourself, what life are you creating? Who are you creating a life for? You creating a life for a man you don't love? What life is that going to be? What life are you going to be creating for a man you don't love? Help me understand this. I'm going to create a life for me. I don't love me, but I'm going to create a life for me. Hell no, you better learn to love yourself first. That way you create a life for a man you love. You know you're going to love your life if you create a life for a man you love. If you love yourself and create a life for that person, you're going to love your life. If you don't love yourself, create a life for that person. If you ever begin to love yourself, you are going to hate the life that you've built. There is no regret in life greater than a man who has spent all of his years building a life, only to find out when he's too old to build a new life that he built a life that he doesn't love. There should be no miserable older men. There should be no miserable 60, 70, 80-year-old men. That's a terrible part, man, because that means that, you were in a position in life where you cared about other things other than taking care of yourself. That's the sign of a man who doesn't love himself. If you prioritize anything over taking care of yourself, you're a man who doesn't love himself. How do we ever get to the point where we become a man who doesn't love himself? So in order to create a life you love, you have to start off loving yourself. See, let me tell you something. When you're not happy with yourself, nothing you buy can change that. You can buy all the cars, all the clothes, all the jewelry, all the homes, all the stocks, all the Bitcoin. You can have all the women. You can buy all the sex. You can buy whatever you want to buy. You can buy the earth. You can literally buy the earth. But if you're not happy with yourself, none of that stuff's going to change that. You're going to be a man with everything in the world except peace of mind. That's why, like right now, man, there's a lot of talk. And I'm not telling nobody not to invest in Bitcoin or any of that, but there's a lot of talk about investing in somebody else's thing, where everybody who's in control of the environment created stuff for other people to invest in. Where are the men among us who want to create something for other people to invest in, instead of us directing each other to go invest in somebody else's thing that they control? Why aren't we creating things for one another to invest in? Help me understand that. I don't get that part. All this investing in things that other people own is not ownership. Why aren't we preaching ownership? Why aren't we professing ownership? Why aren't we promoting ownership? We create ownership, or we promote ownership of stuff, ownership of homes, which you don't own until you pay it off. The bank owns it. We promote ownership of vehicles, which depreciate in value so much when you drive them off the lot that you already took a loss and you still don't own it until you pay it off. Like, where's our Steve Jobs? Where's our Bill Gates? Where's our Jeff Bezos? Rulers think like this: build it and they shall come. Peasants think like this: when they build it, we shall go. People don't understand what it means to believe in you. Let me tell you where this all started, man. You forget how to be an individual because fitting in is drilled in your head from childhood. Think about when you were a little child, how much of an individual you were, man. You marched to the beat of your own drum and danced to the beat of your own boogie, man. So you got to think about that, man. Now you get to a certain point, man, where you start trying to fit into cliques, man. If you ever try to fit into a clique, anybody who's ever tried to fit into a clique growing up is still lost right now. You never break that cycle. The people who don't fit into cliques now they never tried to fit into cliques. They never tried to be that guy. Or you may have tried to fit into a clique and just never fit in. All of us may have tried to fit into a clique, most of us, but you may have just never fit in. Anybody who was able to fit into a clique, their entire life was built off fitting into cliques. You know what I'm saying? And once you build a life on fitting into cliques, you can't live that same life by not fitting into cliques. Your whole life is built on that. But if you built your life as an individual, you're somebody, man, who branched off and did something that nobody around you was doing. And guess what happened? You're in a better position because of that. Disconnected from the norms of this society, man. But I thought about that, man. I was like, man, you know what, man, there are not many men who would make that move, man. Just an individualistic move to detach yourself from being caught up in the energy that pulls us all in the same direction. Let me tell you something. If you want to think about going in the same direction, let's look at the wildebeest run in Africa. When the wildebeest run, man, so many of them get killed, man, by crocs in the rivers, man. When they cross the rivers, man, they get chopped up, man. You know why? Because they all running in one direction. Anytime everybody moving in one direction, man, they're going to be hella casualties. So the problem is you stop growing because you're too focused on what everyone around you is doing. That's how you get caught up in cliques. That's how you begin to hate yourself. You begin to hate yourself because you grow year after year living a life that you hate. If you hate your job, you don't hate your job. You hate yourself for being stuck in that job. If you hate your wife, you don't hate your wife. You hate yourself for marrying her in the first place. If you hate your family, you don't hate your family. You hate yourself for allowing your family to deal with you like you're a chump. That's the bottom line, man. You don't hate those things. You hate yourself. And until you accept that those things don't represent hatred of anything other than yourself, you're going to forever be stuck in limbo, man, trying to move in a direction that you're not going to be able to move in. You're not going to be moved in the proper direction because you're not moving yourself. So when you forget age ain't nothing but a number, man, you just look and say, man, well, I might as well stop now, man. Or again, you start looking at the people around you. Man, listen, bro. All it takes is for one turn in your life. All it takes is for one opportunity. All it takes is for one thing to blast off. All it takes is for one thing to turn in your favor. But it ain't going to do that if you give up, if you just stop. Let me tell you something. If you all of a sudden hit your lick at 50, I promise you, you ain't going to be looking back saying, man, I'm miserable, man, because I ain't do this 5-10 years earlier, man. I don't want this. It came too late. I wanted this at 40. I don't want it at 50. Hell no. From 50 on, you're going to live the life. Let me tell you something, boy. 5 years of living the life at the end of your life. If you 65 and you die at 70 and you live the life from 65 to 70, I bet you die with a smile on your face, man. Age ain't nothing but a number, man. Let me tell you something. A goal is a goal. A dream is a dream, man. You put the goal together, the dream together, man. Put some actionable steps behind it, man. And man, you just keep pushing.